feel like that's how it starts for a lot of people. It starts out small, and then you do it, and you figure out and you experience how doable and easy it is, and it just turns into this bigger thing eventually over time.
What was your idea? It was your idea.
What was my idea?
The whole thing.
Oh yeah, well,
It started off with, we're gonna go travel for a month, and then that turned into
2 months, and then 3 months, and then 4 months. And so with us living in California, well, she grew up here, but I moved here. We were just inundated with so much like natural beauty, and the greatest expression of that being the national parks here in California and the nearby states. So we hit up a few of those, and we were like, why don't we do more of these? So we did more of them. We went farther. I went to a few in Colorado when I got back here. I think that's when it started, was when I went to Rocky Mountain and the sand dunes in Colorado. And then I said, if we're gonna hit all of these, it's more cost beneficial if we just hit all of them at once in a row in one big trip, because it's not really conducive to visit all of them separately. It's a lot of plane tickets, a lot of driving, a lot of time off work if you do have work and you have to be at a certain place for it. This is OB, Ocean Beach. This is where I live. I wasn't born and raised here. I just heard it was awesome, so I moved here. That's the Ocean Beach Hotel. Broeke, if anyone's wondering if I was lying or not. This is Ocean Beach. I mean, ever since I was like 19 or 20, I never liked the idea of like retirement or vacations. I didn't like partitioning my life in those segments. I think life should just be organic and flowing, and then you're just doing stuff that you like. You're making money, you're making friends, you're having awesome life experiences. It doesn't have to be work and then play and then work and then play.
And I think that neither of us are far enough along in a career where we would feel bad leaving something behind. Like, I mean, we both had nice jobs, but you know, it's not like we were working for ourselves, and nothing that if we left we couldn't come back to, for sure. And I think also just like not being tied down to a career where like if you owned your own business or something, that would definitely make it much harder.
It's just a matter of sort of just cashing in on the intangible benefits that we have, like the internet. You know, we don't have a mortgage or student loans or any of those things, and we're not the only people in that situation, but we felt that we owed it to ourselves to take advantage of those freedoms that we have. So a lot of people that are doing this, I mean, we're in OB, look around you, there's a lot of $1 million RVs here, and it's usually old folks that are doing it. And whenever we talk to those people, they're like, yep, do it while you're young.
Yeah.
And it's almost like it's such an obvious thing for us to do, but fear is normal too. Like we still get anxious and fearful of doing it. But that's normal. You should be a little bit scared at some points in your life. You can't keep avoiding it, because then you'll turn 30 or 40 or 50 and never do anything.
So yeah, in terms of like supporting ourselves financially while we're not at one place, so I have done some work with like private tutoring and then some just random online freelance stuff. Like,
that goes back into like taking advantage of the internet too.
Yeah.
Like, this is something that wasn't doable not that long ago. And it's possible now. You can work remote, work in different industries remote, whereas before you can only work remote for certain industries. Now you can market yourself. You can market what you do, and there's an audience for it, because now they can see it, whereas before it was very limited what you can do and what other people can see. I studied kinesiology in college, so I've got a background in strength and conditioning and nutrition and all that stuff. So I've got a handful of clients that I work with online. Some of them I've been working with for like close to 4 years now. So I'm super thankful for those guys. They know what they provide for me, and I know what I provide for them, and it's a really awesome experience having an honest relationship with how I make my money. The biggest block for people in terms of not being able to do this is they don't want to leave behind their nice job or their nice house or their nice car. And the thing is, and because of that, they don't believe in themselves. But if you most people are at work 40, 50, 60 hours a week. If you spent 40, 50, 60 hours a week thinking about what you could possibly do with your life, that's a lot of time to invest in yourself instead of investing it in making money.
My biggest fear about being gone for this long is I naturally just jump to like the worst possible scenario. So right now it's like thinking about
We don't have a house.
a death in the family, yeah, or like something that like I have to go back to my family for, you know, that I can't just be running around outside having a grand old time. And then running out of money, like that's also, I think, always a fear. Just today, even though I have a job and I just got home from one, it's still like disaster strikes, my leg falls off, I have to spend all my money. That's always, yeah, I'm just kind of a natural worrier.
Yeah, pretty much the same, kind of the same parallels for me, just the anxiety of not having anything to come back to, running out of money, which, I mean, we've planned pretty well so that won't happen, but, you know, little worries expand into bigger worries when you let it happen. So for me, that's really it, like running out of resources to do this. But I mean, you can always make more money, but you can't always make more time. So you can spend your time even wiser, but you can't always add time to your day to make money. Like I'd rather be wealthy with time than with money, because you can always live within your means, whatever it is.